Alright, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with some gaming goodness. Here for a crazy early reaction. Middle of the night, Genshin Impact dropped the new Teyvat chapter interlude teaser, The God's Limit, 7 hours ago, number 4 on trending, already over 1 million views. I gotta leave for work in 20 minutes, but I wanted to check this out first. So here we go. Oh, let me make sure my sound is turned on. There we go. Definitely don't want to... Oh, this painting style already. What is this style? Lovely, like, brush strokes. Ooh.
This world has always been so. Life abides no reason, for none are born by their own
Moon God?
consent.
Kinda looks like Paimon.
Death
Primordial
abides
one?
no reason.
Oh, or is that the Shade of
for it
Life?
cannot
And that's
be
Renova?
defied, even by those who see it coming.
Are these the Shades?
Time abides no reason.
Istaroth?
For it deprives us all equally, yet brooks not a second to be reclaimed. Space abides no reason.
The unknown god is space? So it was one of the Shades that attacked us in the beginning of the game? This is already huge.
Space stopped the golden-haired twin travelers
The
and
ruler is...
mercilessly tore them apart.
The ruler of space. Is that Vanessa's tree? No. Windrise? Renova?
No. This looks more like Rhine-daughter's doing. Please don't litter other people's spaces with your bizarre creations.
Unsurprisingly, all life here has been rendered unstable, tainted by the ruler of space.
Ryan
I've seen
here?
enough to know that repeating this experiment would be fruitless.
You seem to wield my power as if it were nothing but a plaything for your amusement. Although merging with you has stripped me of
The goddess of
agency,
life.
I shall still continue to voice my disapproval.
So that's Ryan here and the
My
Shade of
dear
Life.
Rhine-daughter, you have my respect, Nibirius. Your nagging is
Nibirius is the god of life?
Get under my skin.
We're getting a lot. Hey, bud, how you doing?
And you, Istaroth, why did you bestow history upon them?
We're literally getting all the
To
Shades.
pass the time, did I not? After all, it's clear that Asmodee is not here.
Asmodee,
Well, perhaps you could share your input a little earlier next time.
another of the
There's no trace of Asmodee here.
Gnostic
Where has she
demon
gone?
names.
Anyway, it's time I put this space out of its misery.
Is Renova just killing a world? Are all the cubes isolated spaces? Are all the cubes worlds? The false sky? Are we trapped within a cube by the goddess of space?
These meetings are just a formality. Does it really matter that only 3 of us are here?
I, for one, think that we should find her. Since the Heavenly
Is
Principles cast us as shades, not one of us has ever missed a meeting.
What if
Is Asmodee space?
she just switched sides? Finding her would do more harm than good.
Is Paimon Asmodee?
Now there's
We've
an
had a lot of
interesting
theories
idea.
about Paimon.
Better than being devoured.
People have
Just
thought Paimon
switched
was Easter
sides.
off. No, that's not true
You
now.
make it sound like such a trivial affair.
Easter off.
We are
Renova,
shades, shadows of the heavenly principles.
and
It's
Rhyndautir
unthinkable.
Nabirius.
Unless
They all have the
she
Triquetra
loves
on
her
them.
new master more than her own self.
Renova, do you know that you're being watched?
By whom? Whose gaze could pierce this far?
Someone from Not Cry?
I remember those eyes.
The Jester.
It was just before I placed the curse of immortality.
Here. On the Conrians. And he just stood there like a boss and watched.
Ah, yes. He's an old acquaintance of mine. I'm sure that working for the Tsaritsa has helped him let go of his past obsessions.
The Cryo Archon.
Sandrone.
With her paltry powers, she dares set her gaze on the heavenly principles.
The heavenly principles have yet to awaken. If I were her, I wouldn't pass on that opportunity either.
My dear Rhyndautir, you know I cannot allow you to think that way.
I mean, we had just straight up one of the Conrian sinners
It
here.
was purely hypothetical, Nabirius.
For lack of a direct order, I say it's time we intervened. Of course, to the extent permitted by the rules.
The rules of the heavenly principles. And I'm guessing this is Not Cry.
The gaze of the gods has always been considered a blessing. Hence the origin and meaning of visions. People have always yearned for the gaze of the gods. And yet,
God, this
it
is
is said that when mortals look directly upon the
beautiful
gods,
landscapes.
they invite their wrath and retribution. And what of it?
That's
Lives will be lost. A nation brought to ruins.
that kind of looked like the
So be
still
it.
Oasis.
It is nothing I have not endured before. I already know the price of gazing upon the gods. So tell me, what is the price of killing a god? The god stays silent, as if the thought had never once crossed his mind. To all those who dare not look up to the heavens, Her Majesty the Tsaritsa says this. Behold. Even the gods have their limits.
Ooh!
It's 7:28 a.m.
No, shut up, phone.
Inspection over. Return to your posts.
Make sure the Frostmoon Scions don't pose a threat.
Who are all these Fatus?
Per the Pale Star Edict, we are to retrieve
Columbina?
the damselette from Nod Cry, whatever it takes.
That last bit one more time. We are to rescue her?
Inspection over. Return to your posts.
Make sure the Frostmoon Scions don't pose a threat.
Per the Pale Star Edict, we are to retrieve the damselette from
Retrieve.
Nod Cry, whatever it takes.
So Columbina is in Not Cry. I'm so curious about this first portion with all the brushstrokes. I just want to watch this very first bit again.
Life abides no reason.
So Nibirius, the Shade of Life, who now lives inside of Rheimdottir, and again, Triquetra symbol right here.
For none are born by their own consent.
The Omni Element.
Death abides no reason.
Again, the symbol of Homa. The arch. The
For
wings.
it cannot be defied, even by those who see it coming. Time abides no reason.
Easteroth, again the Triquetra
For
right
it
here.
deprives us all equally, yet brooks not a second to be reclaimed. Space.
I think this is the biggest lore drop. That the unknown god that attacked us at the beginning of the game 5 years ago was Asmodee, one of the four shades, and the shade of space.
Abides no reason.
This is just terrifying. I'm so curious what this is.
The ruler of space stopped the golden-haired twin travelers and mercilessly tore them apart.
Triquetra's in our Nova.
The beer... No. This looks more like Rheimdottir's doing. Please don't litter other people's spaces with your bizarre creations.
I am so curious. Renova, Rheimdottir, Nibirius, and Easteroth is up in the tree.
Unsurprisingly, all life here has been rendered unstable.
Her eye resembling the DNA helix, the same one that's behind her. Is that the symbol of Nibirius, the goddess of life?
Tainted by the ruler of space. I have seen enough to know that repeating this experiment would be fruitless.
You seem to wield my power as if it were nothing but a plaything for your amusement. Although merging with you has stripped me of agency, I shall still continue to voice my disapproval. My dear Rheimdottir,
You have my respect, Nibirius. Your nagging is one of the only things that can get under my skin.
I am so curious.
And you, Isteroth? Why did you bestow history
I love the flowiness.
upon them?
Why did you bestow history upon them? The people of this space, maybe?
I had to find some way to pass the time, did I not? After
I like
all,
how the leaves are literally
it's clear
rewinding.
that Asmodee is not here.
Asmodee, the god of space.
Well, perhaps
Literally everything is rewinding and being unborn.
you could share your input a little earlier next time.
So they're hunting the god of space, or the shade of space. Could it be Paimon? There's one
But
line.
you're right. There's no trace of Asmodee here. Where has she gone? Anyway, it's time I put this space out of its misery.
Again, this space being one of the cubes. I'm wondering if all of Teyvat is inside a cube. And that's our false sky. Feet.
These meetings are just a formality.
All right. I'm sure that the lore fanatics are going to be discussing this at length, and I'm very intrigued to get deep into the lore. 5.8 goes live in 3 weeks. I don't think there's any big Genshin updates in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I believe it's in like 19-20 days that the new patch goes live. So I will be doing a reaction to whatever 5.8 teaser we get. Hopefully it's the final map update for Natlan and not just a temporary area, because we still have yet to complete Natlan, which really annoys me. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to learn more about these three. And it kind of makes sense that Asmodee, who's usually depicted Asmodeus as like the greatest of the devils, was the god that plucked the golden-haired travelers from their spatial journey and set us on this path. And Paimon, often depicted as the right hand of the Lightbringer. I'm so curious. I'm very excited to watch some people break this down. Some people that are more well-versed in... I'm a lore fiend, but there's way more people more versed in the lore than me. I can't wait for like Minzlif or Ashikai to do a breakdown on this. All right. I do need to leave for work in 5 minutes, so I am going to log off now. But I wanted to do a quick reaction to this. This was awesome. I am so excited to see what we got moving forward in Genshin. That's going to be it for this thing, though. Thanks for stopping by for this quick little thing. Till next time, stay awesome.